HTC comes clear about the possibility of an HTC One Google Edition. The future Microsoft Surface RT may be a lot cheaper than you think, and the new Google Hangouts are not only out but also blocked by AT&T. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I really wonder why AT&T focuses on being the black sheep out there. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off talking about the usual rumors. We've seen the white Nexus 10 in the wild a couple of times. These leaks are not new, but the rumors are that the device will be retailed in the Google Play Store on June 10th, and we'll also be getting Android 4.3 on June 10th for the Nexus 4. But if it doesn't ring a bell to you just yet, well, June 10th is when WWDC happens for Apple, so stay tuned for the comparison series. Now let's continue talking about Google, as apparently they have this dispute with Microsoft. They've sent them a formal letter stating that the YouTube application that Microsoft had to build for Windows Phone 8 does not comply with the standards that Google has. And by the way, those standards are the fact that you can't play ads there. Lucky you guys at Windows Phone. But the point being is that apparently Microsoft came back and stated, no, the only reason why we haven't done it is because you don't give us access to the APIs. And after listening to Larry Page call out Microsoft, and then we see the Google ads all over, it's clear these companies don't like each other at all. And let's continue talking about Google. We know that their new Hangouts feature is out. It's a cross-platform messaging service that supersedes Google Talk. And the whole idea is that you can start a video chat at any point, but AT&T is blocking it because of that. Because they eventually blocked FaceTime over 3G for, iOS users. And now they're doing the same to Google because apparently they don't trust on their own network. And it just really becomes maddening to see how AT&T does these kinds of things. And then you've got Verizon not doing anything about it. But anyways, leave us a comment down below. What do you think about AT&T's move? And now let's do a little more talk about Microsoft. We know that they're working on a smaller version of the Microsoft Surface, being 7 inches, 9 inches. Apparently that's the form factor range they're looking for. But the new rumors are that this tablet is going to be significantly cheap, and I'm talking $250 cheap, Nexus 7 cheap. So it does seem that the company is looking into competing with some better products coming into the future, but the problem is that apparently it'll be running Windows RT. Never mind. And now for the sad news of the day. We were all excited when we heard Hugo Barra on stage saying that, well, he's got his HTC One that he likes, but no, he's got a Galaxy S4 now that runs, stock Android. And obviously we now know that you can pay $650 for stock Android version of the Galaxy S4, and we were waiting for them to do the same for the HTC One, at least eventually. But when contacting HTC about it, the reps said that no, there are actually no plans to build the Google version of the HTC One, which is sad news. But that leads me to the question of the day. Really, would you be willing to pay $650 for an unlocked HTC One Google Edition when you can get the developer variant for that same amount of money and keep HTC Sense? In my particular case, honestly, I'm not really a big fan of stock Android. I do like it. It's just, I like HTC Sense more. So leave us a comment down below. What would you prefer? Sadly, it's either one or the other, but you can't get Sense on that Nexus version of the HTC One if it ever came out, so sadly. And of course, as always, for an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.